Shalom.
Shalom. First and foremost, going to start off by giving all praises and glory to Yahweh.
Hashem, Yahushai B'Hashem HaKadosh.
So honors to the apostles and the elders of Yasharah that rule well. And salutations to you, Akim, out there in the highways and byways, people of His word in truth and in sincerity. And hey man, if you brothers been paying attention, you know, like the scripture say, you know, stay on your watch. You'll know that Esau, Edom, now he's starting to demonize us more and more. You know, now he's actually going hard, so to speak, like it says in Revelation 12, because he knows that he had a short time becoming a great wrath. You know, so now that he knows that he's losing, and he sees that this truth is pervading, he's starting to make moves to try to demonize us, try to take us off the streets, try to stop this truth, basically. I got that for you.
This is Revelation 12 and 12. It says, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time."
Right, so he knows that his time is short. That's why he's making these moves, you know. Now he's starting to label us as terrorists, you know. Hey, with that Jersey City shooting, you know, they said that they could possibly be tied, you know. Then after that, somebody had put, I don't know if it was staged or somebody actually did that, where they put a sign where it said Yahweh Shai is coming. And they said that could possibly be tied to the Hebrew Israelites. It could possibly have something to do with the shooting, you know. But you got to keep in mind, and you got to know how Esau works, man. You know, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man that the Bible speaks of, man. You know, he moves with the sea. So right now he's trying to mold the minds of the people, so that those maybes and could be's will turn into they are terrorists.
Yeah.
They are this. They did do this.
Hey, actually, there was a video that the elder Southside Mike, the God, posted in our order room, that a lady actually got attacked. See, she was in, I guess, in the subway downtown in New York, and there was a lady, a dark-skinned lady, so-called supposed to be Israelite, and she was out just speaking Arabic, like I believe Muslim or something like that, and it was like created like hate speech, and this lady was a so-called Jewish lady. But she looked like a northern kid. But hey, anyways, hey, the lady was shouting out, and there was a Jewish person behind her, and basically it was like an altercation between the two, and she ended up getting slashed. So they did an interview with her, and they was telling her, and she was saying in the interview, saying how people like this should be stopped, that got hate speech and everything, and bringing up this propaganda persecution. Man.
Right, and in that same interview, they asked her what?
Yeah.
Also, are you afraid or are you scared of the recent anti-Semitic attacks that have been happening around America lately? You know?
Yeah. And they asked her, do you believe it's going to be on an uprising? She said yes, but these people need to be stopped.
Yeah.
That's what she said. So how much more when more and more of these attacks are going on, man? They're going to try to get us out this corner.
The accusations are going to get worse, man.
Yeah.
They're going to get way
This is
worse.
2 Corinthians 2 and 11. It says, "Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices." Because as the brothers were just saying, all these things from these false flags from the New Jersey shooting, these attacks for putting the sign Yahweh Shai is coming, Islam. See, what they're doing is and hate speech, what they're doing is when the time comes, they're going to swoop down on everything in one stroke. So it's not going to matter whether you look like a Negro, a Latino, or Native American, whether you're Christian, whether you're Israelite, whether you're a Muslim, or you just practice so-called hate speech, all right? When that time comes, they're going to be able to group everybody together. So as the scripture said in Revelation 12, when it's time for this devil to come down with great wrath, he's really going to come down. Okay? And the thing is, when that time comes, all right, you need to be fully secure in the Lord. Because you better believe these people are scared. They're scared because this truth is going out to the four corners of the world. And our people are waking up. And because our people are waking up, they're getting desperate. There's a saying in the world that they say be careful of a scared or desperate man.
Yeah.
Because a scared and a desperate man will fight you like he'll never fight in his entire life.
Right, hey, what they say, the most dangerous man is one that has nothing to lose.
Yes.
You know? Hey, who is that? That's us, man. You know,
Hey, but
we're already at the bottom. You know, it tells you in Revelation 11 chapter that they shared gifts, you know, and then 11 and 8.
Right, because you got to realize this is the end game. We are finally at the end game. All right, this devil has nothing to do but put hands on us. It's like we said last week. All right, we're in a situation like this, when you stand up against the truth, all right, this attack comes in 3 stages. First, they got to badmouth you and ridicule you. All right, so that way you probably get scared and be like, well, or doubt and say, well, maybe this ain't the right thing, or I don't like all this pressure, so I'm gonna just leave. And then if that don't work, then you got intimidation and bribery. Because we already know niggas done sold out, all right? And then you got some people who are scared because they so-called made something of themselves in this world. All right, they're a partner in a big CEO firm, or they got a business, or they got a nice house and a whole bunch of bitches, all right? So this has already happened to some people. But as a whole, this devil gonna walk through the camera too.
It's all good.
Hey man, what up?
You get 50 lashes.
Man, for real. Here you gonna have somebody else.
Fellas, what's going on?
Demons, man. Look all here.
Our people need fucking death, man. Fucking death, man. But nonetheless, the third part of the attack is when ridicule doesn't work, when bribery and intimidation don't work. Only thing you got left to do is just to put hands.
This right here. Hey, this
Swing that sword, brother.
This Revelation 20 and 4. It say, and I saw thrones, and they sat upon them, and judges was given it to them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahweh Shai, and for the word of Yahweh, in which have not worshipped the beast, nor image, nor have received his mark upon his forehead or their hands, and they live and reign with Yahweh Shai 1,000 years, man. So when all those things come, the next thing is to kill you, man.
Yep.
Put your head in a guillotine, man, or torture you, man. Because, hey, those things shall happen, man. It happened to the Lord. You think we not gonna happen to us, man? It say the servant is not greater than his master, man. They will come down with heavy persecution, and it will get physical, man. Come.
It tells you that in 2nd Ezra, the 16th chapter, man.
Because you gotta realize, hey man, this devil done used up all the witchcraft he could possibly use up. There's no more witchcraft that he can use. Why? Because this truth has come out. All right? Because you gotta realize, and earlier in time, bad Uncle Esau, he could rely on his witchcraft and his money.
Yeah.
But see, his money ain't shit no more because everybody's circumventing the petrodollar, and his witchcraft is being stopped by the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai.
Just
Go ahead, brother.
Not to go off the topic too much, but Iran just said that they that any sanctions coming from America, and they going away from it with the gold. So hey, regardless of the fact that America put sanctions on them now, and they doing transactions through the gold now. And that's major, man. That's gonna have all these other people wean away from this dollar and just go through the gold standards, man, which we heading through in the future, man. That's just a little disclaimer. Well,
Side note.
side note, but you go back to it, brother.
No, but that's true too, because it goes into how, okay, his money's failed, all right, that thick clay, all right, his witchcraft is ceasing.
Yeah.
Why? Because through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, he's risen up his men to preach this truth.
Yeah.
So the last thing he got left is what he was blessed with, the sword.
That's right.
No, swing that sword,
And
brother.
this second Esdras 16, and I'm gonna start at 70. It say, for they shall be in great places and they should be in every places in the next city a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. And they shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoil and destroy those that fear the Lord.
There you go. That's what's gonna happen. First, they're gonna demonize us, and exactly what they did to the apostles, man.
Yeah.
You know, the apostles and the disciples, the true believers of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. You know, when you read Acts, it started what with accusations, falsely accusing them, because they couldn't resist the spirit that they were coming in, man. Was that the wisdom of the Heavenly Father? They couldn't resist that. They try to twist his words up. It says they suborn men, meaning they hired false witnesses. You know, and once they see none of that could prevail, then what? They got physical with them. You know, it started with Stephen, man. And then after that, it tells you that and there was a great dispersion. So everybody who believed in Jerusalem, all the true believers, they dispersed. They left. Why? Because they were actually coming up. It said that Paul, before he got converted, he went house to house to send him to jail, send him to death. You know, and that's what this is gonna lead up to, man. You know. So he's right now they're starting to say things like terrorist and possibly could have links with Muslims and all that madness. But hey, it's gonna get crazy, man. You're talking about Isa Edom, the so-called devil, man. The king of deceit, man. You know, so he's gonna come with some crazy shit, man. You know, and you also got that fake demon, where they can put your face.
Oh yeah, they can imitate your face and your voice to make it look like you was there and use your own voice.
Yeah.
You know, it's coming. But hey, like the brother mentioned, the servant is not greater than his master, man. So this should really admonish you, motivate you. You know, not scare you, man. You know, it's good to say that the Lord has not given us the spirit of fear, but of power. You know,
Good sound mind, right?
Hey, he told us these things so we will not be offended. And that's John the 16th chapter, the first verse. You know, and before that, the chapter before, he tells you that the servant is not greater than his master. They have persecuted me, they'll persecute you. So hey, knowing this and having this in mind, it should really, you're already 2 steps ahead.
It says there's no greater love than laying a life down for that brother, man. Hey, these things gonna happen. We're gonna have to die for one another, man. The Lord did it for us. How much more us? That's in the truth. That's fighting week in, week out, man. To stay in this thing, man. But this 2 Timothy 3. I'm gonna get straight to the point, verse 12, man. It says plain. It says, yea, and all that will live godly in Yahweh shall suffer persecution. So if you're trying to live godly in Yahweh, these things must come to pass. Not to scare you, but to prepare you and show you that these things, the Lord said, these things should happen, man. Hey, when the Lord got persecution, and he told Pilate what? That you can't do nothing unless the power from heaven give it to you, man. So how much more us when we get into that them rooms or whatever they do, man? Hey, we gonna feel and say the same thing, man. Like you can't do nothing unless the Heavenly Father sanctions it, man. And you gotta have that mindset, man. You gotta have that faith that hey, these people ain't gonna do nothing anyway. As soon as they put their hands on what it say, that they shall lift up the standard.
It tells you Matthew on the 10th chapter, fear not was them that can destroy the body, but him that can destroy both body and soul in hell. You know?
Got something. This is Revelation 2:10.
Yeah.
It says, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. And what are some of these things that we're going to suffer? What's happening right now? All right, this complete unrighteous and wicked character assassination on behalf of bad Uncle Esau.
Yeah.
All right, because you better believe, along with that, this devil is going to be calling our jobs. Don't be surprised if them alphabet boys come to your house.
Yeah. Or walk you out the job, man.
Right. Or lock you out your job. Or one day you wake up and you don't have money. Or if you got family members that don't know you in this, they're going to tell them and turn you in.
Yeah.
All right. Don't be surprised at any of this stuff. All right. These are all the tactics of a desperate, scared man. Okay? Because you have to remember, it also says the devil shall cast some of you to prison. And what's going to be in these prisons? The FEMA camps, as the brother read earlier, the guillotine. All right? It says that you may be tried and you shall have tribulation 10 days. Now, it doesn't literally mean 10 days, but it means that for a time period that's unknown to us right now, all right, we're going to be suffering persecution. We're going to be getting bad mouth. All right, we're going to be getting the cold shoulder from a lot of people. There'll be times where we won't have shelter, won't have food in certain moments. But yet and still, the end of this scripture says to be faithful unto death. So regardless of whatever situation you're in, whatever persecution that this devil brings, you have to know within your spirit, and according to the words that Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai left behind, so that we can remember that, hey, I got you. All right? The Lord told you that this world is temporary. Whatever you had, you was going to lose. So if they take it away, it ain't like you surprised. Don't be surprised, you was going to lose it anyway. What did Paul say? I count all things lost for the gain of Yahweh Shai. All right? This devil, hey man, you better believe he's going to pull every single trick out of this book. What the scripture said, be faithful unto death.
Right. That's right.
Now, none of us know if we're going to be put to death, but when you in this truth, that should be like, hey, I probably will be put to death.
That's right.
You know? So you just got to be faithful. Swing that sword, brother.
Couple for you.
All right.
Yeah, this 1 John 3:13. It say, marvel not, my brethren, if the world hates you, man. And that's what it is. And this world that we in is going to hate the man of the Lord, man. Hey, the scriptures say, if we was of this world, the world will love its own, man. We not of this world, man.
If this was my kingdom, let me get that one for you.
Don't look at it all strange. Hey, this is part of the story, man.
Part of yeah.
This is part of us serving Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, man. You know, you can't be all yeah, I'm an Israelite and I'm this and that. I'm a man of the Lord when everything's good. You know, if you're a real man, of the Lord, or you call yourself a true man of the Lord, then you're gonna, whatever happens, you're gonna stick to it, man. You know? Because this isn't something where you could just be in it and out whenever you want. This is the truth, man. Once you're in it, you're in it.
In it, man.
You know?
And it's 1 Corinthians 10:13. It say, there have no temptation take you but such as common to man, but Yahweh is faithful, and that's the key. Hey, the Lord is faithful, man. When we going through these things right now, and how much more when we going through the things and Jacob's trouble and his persecution, man. It says, who would not suffer you to be tempted above that you are able, but will with the temptation also make a way to escape. And that's the key. The Lord gonna always make a way for his elect, man, to get out a jam that they in. So how much more in a day of trouble, man, when Esau coming? It say that you might be able to bear it, man. That these things that we going through or we being tried upon, that we gonna be able to withstand it, man. We gonna endure. And that's the courage, because the Lord is always faithful. The Lord bound by his word. When he say he's going to deliver you, hey, guess what? Hey, if it's your time, you will be delivered, man. And that's what it is.
It says one thing, he will not put you in something you can't handle, man.
I'm
You're
trying to
always
get that one right now.
That's the spirit. He's always going to let a door open so that you can escape.
Yeah.
You know, all you have to do is endure and stay faithful to him, man.
Believe. You have
Right.
to believe, man. Because, hey, if you don't believe, hey, why would he save you, man? If you don't believe that your power can deliver you, hey, what's the point of him delivering you, man? Because he know he can do it. Do you believe he can do it? And that's the key. We have to always believe that the Lord is able to do anything, man. What is too hard for the Lord?
Right. I believe in second address, Sirach, second chapter tells you that what? Want to, basically, those that don't believe, they should not be defended.
Yup.
You know?
It's Sirach. Second, 2, come. This Sirach 2 and 13. Really 12. Woe be to the fearful heart and faint hands, and the sinner that goes 2 ways. Woe unto him that is faint-hearted, for he believed not, therefore shall he not be defended.
You should not be defended. Why? Because you don't believe in the Lord, man. You know? So the Lord's gonna be like, all right, well, you don't believe in me, then I'm gonna give you up to that fear, man. You know? And then you're gonna get taken by it, man.
That's right.
You know? So hey, we gotta believe, you know, much more now, man. You know?
I got Hebrews 11:6 for you. It says, Hebrews 11:6, but without faith it is impossible to please him. For he that cometh to the Most High must believe that he is, and that he is a reward of them that diligently seek him. So as the brother says, when all this persecution, when all this wrath is coming down on us, all right, you have to have faith and believe that Yahweh Shem Yahushua is a man of his word. Because the scripture said he is a man that he cannot lie. Okay? He is the same yesterday, today, and forever. So if the Lord willing, you're part of that number. If the Lord promised you from the beginning that you was going to be saved when this time comes, you got to believe that. Because as the brother said, if you don't, and I'm claiming that, if you don't believe, then the Lord's going to give you up to anything that this devil's going to do. All right? Up to and including the chip.
That's true.
Because you better believe that's part of the persecution too.
Yeah. Of course.
Because you know there's a whole lot of niggas out here being tough Tony, talking about what they gonna do, how bad Uncle Esau ain't gonna do shit. I'm swole as hell, I got guns, me and my niggas gonna do this and that. Alright. When that time comes, when Esau take that shit away, and you forced with that chip, a lot of you niggas are gonna break. Yeah, because you ain't got the Lord on your side.
Hey, it's a sin in the world and say what? Pressure but fights, man. And these people is gonna crack under pressure, man. Because guess what? They don't, first of all, they don't have the spirit of the Lord on them, and then they don't know the name. They don't know the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So they don't have a guide, they don't have a protector. Baba Gushak, can I get this?
Yeah, you want me to get yours.
No, you get what you got. I got this real quick. Hey, this Psalms 18 and 1. It say, I will love thee, O Lord, my strength. The Lord is my rock and my fortress and my deliverer, my power, my strength, and who I would trust. Because in that day, these people don't trust. They trusting in that gun. They trusting in that self. In that day, the man, the Lord, is going to trust in who? Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. It say, my buckler and my horn of salvation and my high tower, man. It tell you in Proverbs 18 and 10 that what? The righteous run into the name and are safe. The name of the Lord is a strong tower. They run into the name and are safe, man. That's what we're going to trust in that day. The name of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. But if you don't have the spirit on you, how can you even call upon the name, man? It say verse 3, I will call upon the Lord who is worthy to be praised, so I shall be saved from my enemies, man. And that's what it is. That's how we gonna be saved. You got it, bro.
That was King David. You know? And when you read verse 2 Samuel, I believe the 17th or 16th chapter, when he went up against Goliath. Hey, Goliath had what? He had a sword, he had a shield. You know, he was suited up, man, for battle. And King David, he just came with some sticks and a slingshot and rocks. You know, and he even told him, look, you come at me with spear and sword, but I come to you in the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Why? Because he had that faith that the Lord will deliver him out of any situation. Man. Hey, you don't have to have a gun or protection or anything. Man. Hey, the Lord can defend you from heaven. He could teleport you. He could do, save you in any way, shape, or form, man. You could be locked up in a room with no windows. They cement shut the door.
Hey, well, to be honest, hey, what happened to the Apostle Paul?
I was just thinking about
When he got locked up, or was it Peter?
I think it was Peter.
Yeah, it was Paul.
Because they told him to stop preaching in that name, and they put him in prison. You know what? Let me just get the story, man. That's
You can finish talking, brother, because that really happened. Hey, we was like, hey, Paul or Peter, one of the two, hey, was in prison, locked up. Hey, the guard was right there. Hey, and what? An angel came and tapped Peter or Paul right on their shoulder, like, get up. And then the chains broke off and everything, man. And he won't, what'd he do? He got right out that motherfucker, right?
And the centurion was scared because he like, I'm gonna get in trouble.
Yeah.
Let me that was
What is like
We have the living power with us, man. You know, and he could do it anything, man. He's if you could think about it, he could do it, man. You know, nothing is far fetched when it comes to the Lord, man. You know, so don't get all scared and you know with whatever he's trying to do to you. You know. Have that boldness that Paul had, man. Have that boldness that Stephen had when he was getting stoned. You know, they were coming at him. You know, they were coming at Stephen, and he cursed them out. You know, and he kept his integrity, and when they stoned him, he still stayed faithful to the Lord, man. You know. He was ready to die for this truth, you know. Which is what we have to do, man. We gotta, hey, Lord forbid, you know, I mean, the Lord be with us, but if it comes down to it, hey, you gotta be willing to do it, man. You know.
And in Acts 21:13, it say, then Paul answered, what mean ye to weep and to break my heart? For I am ready not to be bound only, but also to die at Jerusalem for the name of Yahweh Shai.
Right, that's the boldness that our forefathers had, man. They were willing to die for this, man. They were willing to hey, that's the type of integrity that they had, man. Right. Hey, people used to have, especially us, you know, the Israelites, but in general, people used to have integrity, man. They were actually willing to die for what they believed in, man. Now, people can easily get swayed. They believe in this. Somebody tells them something smooth. They depart from it, you know. Now, everybody who, right now, who calls himself a Muslim, a Christian, whatever the case, when they get put in that right situation, man, they're going to be ready to denounce all that, man. Right? You know? But that's not to be so with us, man. You know, because we have the truth. You know? We have the living power with us, man. You know? So hey, none of that's gonna affect us, man. Right.
This is Acts 12:1. All right, and this is also a story where a man of the Lord got persecuted. It says, now about that time, Herod the king stretched forth his hands to vex certain of the church, and he killed James, the brother of John, with the sword.
So a lot of brothers back then were apostles and brothers and disciples got killed. Stephen, John, keep going.
And it says, and because he saw it pleased the Jews, he proceeded further to take Peter also. Then were the days of unleavened bread. And it says, and when he had apprehended him, he put him in prison and delivered him to 4 quaternions of soldiers to keep him, attending after Easter to bring him forth to the people. It says, Peter therefore was kept in prison, but prayer was made without ceasing of the church unto the Most High for him.
That's right, because the brothers always pray for one another, man. How much more now? Hey, you think Peter wasn't in that prayer? Asking the Lord what? The release and get me out this jail? Right.
Because they just named the precept within this, pray without ceasing. All right? So you got to realize prayer in these scriptures, those are our only weapons in this world. Prayer is our direct communication to our power. All right? So when that time comes, you're going to have to pray too.
Right. Before they start persecuting them, it tells you that what? That they threatened them.
Yeah, they threatened them.
It said, don't preach this. We're threatened. And then the apostles got threatened. They went back to the disciples. They went back to the rest of the apostles and told them what they told them as far as them being threatened. And then all of them said with one mind, pray to the Lord, man. They prayed to the Lord, like, look, Lord, you know, our Creator of heaven and earth, you know, here they're threatening, you know, and deliver us from it, you know. So hey, that's that prayer, man. You know, and then well, hey, the Lord did deliver them, man. That's one example.
We're going to keep reading. Verse 6. It says, when Herod would have brought him forth the same night, Peter was sleeping between 2 soldiers, bound with 2 chains, and the keepers before the door kept the prison. It says, and behold, the angel of Yahweh came upon him, and a light shined in the prison. And he smote Peter on the side and raised him up, saying, arise up quickly. And his chains fell off of his hands.
There you go. He was locked up. You know, no way to break him off. Nothing. You know?
And it says, and the angel said unto him, gird thyself and bind on thy sandals. And so he did. And he saith unto him, cast thy garment about thee and follow me. And he went out and followed him, and was not that it was true which was done by the angel, but thought he saw a vision. So the whole time he thought he was dreaming the whole thing. You know? And it says, when they were past the first and second ward, they came into an iron gate that leadeth into the city, which opened to them of his own accord, and they went out and passed on thorough one street, and forthwith the angel departed from him. And when Peter was coming to himself, he said, now I know of surety that Yahweh has sent his angel and have delivered me out of the hand of Herod, and from all the expectation of the people of the Jews. All right?
From everything that they desire to do upon, right?